Check out my newest podcast, Queening Out with Laganja Estranja, where we cover all things All-Star 7 and her Season 6 stuff and so much more. So check it out now, wherever you listen to your podcast.
You know, there was some reception about Down Under. Some of the fandom weren't the biggest
some
fans
people
of
hated it. And I'm looking right at you. Some of y'all hated the season, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And I think it's important for people to actually be vocal about the entertainment they consume. And I mean, there were problems with the casting of the season. There was diversity issues. There was problems with some of the contestants' history.
Yes.
And I think those things, they need to be acknowledged in order to make progress, you know?
Correct.
And you can't hold, like, entertainment above critique just because people enjoy it. I love Drag Race. I think Drag Race is amazing. It's opened so many doors and created so many platforms for drag artists to step into the mainstream. But if we lose the ability to critique the entertainment we consume, we're never going to take it into a more progressive, open-minded, fantastic place for everyone to experience. So I appreciate everyone giving feedback about the season. I mean, I hated when I was eliminated. Does that count? Is that part of it? I hated
That's
that
totally
bit.
part of it.
I agree.
I mean, so you were saying that the drag scene in Australia is like in Down Under is just totally different than kind of like what you're getting here. So if you were to have a show and if you were to perform, what would that look like?
Well, I've in Sydney, where I live and work, I've performed weekly shows basically for the past 5 years. So in Sydney, we do things called production shows, where we have between 3 and 5 girls on stage at the same time doing a show together. We choreograph them. They're sometimes up to 15 minutes long, and they're like full theatre shows. And so that's where I really cut my teeth in drag, you know, learning choreography. You know, you work with older queens who are much more experienced. They push you off the stage. They bash you around. They give you the school of hard knocks. And because of that, I think Australian queens, they grow up a little bit tougher and a little bit more willing to engage in some friendly fire. You know, we do read each other. And a lot of people, they take that dry sense of humour as that we hate each other. But really, on the show, the people that I read were my friends, and the people I didn't read, they were the ones I hated, you know. I think it's important for people to realise that Australians have a really dark sense of humour, and drag in Australia often makes fun of things that people go, oh my god, that's a bit touchy. I mean, Lee Bowery, the amazing, incredible performance artist, he was born in Australia, so he was born in Melbourne. So his whole sensibility comes from an Australian sense of humour, and you look at it and you go, oh, I can tell. So I think people need to realise that Australian drag is very tongue-in-cheek. That's probably the best way I can describe it. We're hardly ever serious, and if we are, you better watch out. You better watch out.
I have a question that came from one of your fellow drag sisters for you, Willem.
Oh, right, yes,
Willem wants to know, how and why did you get brought back? Do you know the reason why? Because it was never said.
Yeah, so all I did was I just texted Rue and I said, babe, I'd like to come back, please. I think you've made a big mistake. And she said, all right, babe, just get in the trash can and we'll do it later tomorrow, all right? We'll see you there, we'll get you in there and we'll have a good time. And that's exactly what happened, factually. That's all you're getting. That's it.
That's all I'm getting. Well, you know what, Art? I feel like there's a big tea bag walking by us. Do you see that? That's an interesting concept.
No, I love it. I hope the other says I love tea, not tea bagging. All right. Wasted opportunity over there.
So your season was a season that a lot of fans love to hate. Did you love to hate it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I loved it. I think it was the most chaotic, crazy experience, and we did the best we could during a pandemic.
How many weeks was it shot? Was it short?
No, it was so quick. So normally they film Drag Race in like 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
We filmed it in 2.5 weeks.
Wow.
We didn't get a single day off. I mean, I got a day off when I was eliminated. Maybe that's why I was eliminated. They said, you look tired.
They were like, give you a day off and you